States Capitol was constructed from the years of 1793 to 1800. The cornerstone was laid by first president and founding father of the nation, George Washington, on the morning of September the 18th of 1793. The original architect here is a man named Dr. William Thornton. Dr. William Thornton also designed the Octagon House, but the Capitol is most known by that prolific dome that you see on your right-hand side. The dome was designed by Thomas U. Walter. Thomas U. Walter also designed the House of Representatives wing and the Senate wing. The dome that you see today, folks, that is a two-part structure. It is made of complete cast iron. It weighs approximately 14 million pounds. I got a couple of seats up here, guys. Now, the statue that you see at the top of the Capitol, guys, that is called the Statue of Freedom, or Freedom Triumphant. We also call her Lady Freedom. Keep it steady still, Mr. Cruz. We still got folks coming on stage. Lady Freedom, ladies and gentlemen, happens to be the largest or the tallest freestanding statue in all of Washington, D.C. She is 19.5 feet tall, and by law, she is the tallest freestanding statue in all of Washington, D.C. Keep it steady, Mr. Cruz. I got a couple folks coming downstairs. We still aren't situated quite yet. All right, folks, we are just about full on the top deck, Mr. Cruz. All right, Mr. Cruz, we are ready to rock and roll. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Statue of Freedom, right here on our right-hand side at the top of the U.S. Capitol, that is the tallest freestanding statue in all of Washington, D.C. By law, she is the tallest freestanding statue in all of Washington, D.C. No other freestanding statue is allowed to be any taller than the Statue of Freedom. She is 19.5 feet tall. We do not discuss her weight because that would be rude. We're just not going to do that. But ladies and gentlemen, she is facing east towards the rising sun, which means that the sun will rise and never set on the face of freedom. We are on the west side of the United States Capitol, ladies and gentlemen. This is the side where we inaugurate all our presidents. Every president since Ronald Reagan has been inaugurated on the west side of the Capitol. Ronald Reagan choosing to be inaugurated here so he can face his home state of California. California is way off to your left-hand side, way further than your eyes can ever see. But on the left-hand side is the United States National Mall, as well as the Peace Monument. The Peace Monument commemorates the service of those who served in the American Civil War. It features grief, crying on the shoulders of history. This is our stop, ladies and gentlemen. Stop number 2 on your tour map. The United States Capitol. This will put you extremely close to the United States Supreme Court. Also, the Summer House here at the Capitol, designed by Frederick Law Olmsted. It has been here since 1879. If you guys are going to be visiting the Capitol grounds, you will get off the bus, follow the grounds all the way around to the left. You'll see a red brick structure. It is a hexagonal house. It has 22 seats for folks that want to rest at the Capitol, maybe get some water. It is a beautiful, beautiful display and is a part of the Capitol grounds designed by Frederick Law Olmsted. Then on your left-hand side here, that is the Goddess of Peace. You see the Goddess of Peace standing there, Peace Monument. At the top is grief, crying on the shoulders of history. Underneath grief and history is the Goddess of Victory, and Baby Mars, and Baby Neptune. You guys know who Baby Mars is, right? Baby Neptune. Baby Neptune has the Poseidon in his hand, and Baby Mars has the sheep. That memorial is to commemorate those who served in the American Civil War. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, the American Civil War is America's most bloodiest conflict. Approximately 650,000 lives lost between the years of 1861 and 1865. Our president at that time, Abraham Lincoln. Guys, if you are taking pictures, if you look behind you, one of the more eloquent pictures of our United States Capitol building as we pull away from it. But on your right-hand side, guys, that regular-looking building there with the American flag, that is the Frances Perkins Department of Labor. Frances Perkins was the first woman in U.S. history to serve presidential discrimination, child labor laws, minimum wage, time and a half, the 2-week vacation rule. And believe it or not, Congress tried everything possible to keep her out of presidential cabinet. But President Roosevelt said, and I would rather fight with Congress for the duration of my presidency than fight with my wife on this issue. For a second, Mr. Cruz. On your left-hand side, guys, you see Ulysses S. Grant at the foot of the Capitol. That's our 18th president of the United States. Now, his memorial is connected to a memorial that many of you guys are going to see today. And that is the Abraham Lincoln. The cool thing about those two guys' memorial is that their eyes are at the same height level on their memorial, which means that their eyes lock in the middle of the National Mall out of respect. Ulysses S. Grant and Abraham Lincoln worked closely together in order to end the Civil War. Ulysses S. Grant ending up being our 18th president of the United States. I think that's one of the coolest combinations on the National Mall, how they connect.
Indians.
Lock in the middle of the National Mall. On your right-hand side, the National Museum of the American Indian, where you can find the Mitzi Town Cafe. Mitzi Town means let's eat. They serve native cuisine of bison, rattlesnake, and alligator. Also on your left-hand side, folks, that's the Voice of America studio. Now, the Voice of America studio proudly boasts the fact that they have broadcasted to every single major country in the entire world except for one. That one country happens to be the United States of America. Although they're dedicated to delivering the news, good, bad, or indifferent with no propaganda, that is the exact reason that they are not allowed to broadcast in the United States of America. Things that make you go, On your left-hand side, folks, that is the United States Department of Education, smallest part of presidential cabinet, but I doubt very highly you came to see the education department. You came to see this building on your right-hand side. This is stop number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Stop number 4 for the National Museum of Air and Space. Mr. Cruz, hold it steady for a second. I got a couple folks that's going to come down and check us out. Inside of this museum, ladies and gentlemen, you can find the original Wright flying machine, the Apollo 11 landing gear. You can also find actual rocks from the moon. You can find World War I aircraft, World War II aircraft. They have the largest collection of historical aircraft or spacecraft anywhere in the world. They also feature an IMAX theater. They have flight simulators on the inside. This museum is open till 5:30 p.m. It opens at 10 a.m. every day of the year except for